To all of you in this new video, I want to show you how restore or customize Xiaomi's skateboard. In this case, it is suitable for all references. The truth is that spare parts will work equally. Before anything else, I will make it very clear to you that most things are going to be more aesthetic. And yet, because I'm only going to do one thing, let's say a little mechanical, but that's not so necessary as it looks. And if for some reason you have a much bigger problem, I would recommend that you search YouTube, as this will only be more aesthetic, and leave it practically the original state, or as you prefer. With nothing more to say at once, the first thing I did was to change those yellow reflectors, since the one in front had already changed them, because they were originally yellow and I put them red. And it is easy to put it on, simply with 1.1 small screwdriver. Makes it kind of like a lever-like. That can take a little while, if in case it has been given too much. And from there you can get. And as you can see, my skateboard is quite dirty. And then simply, as I do not need to change the entire housing, but simply the reflector, simply bumps it and it's that easy. The same is done to the other, in a fairly simple way. Not much is needed, and then simply embed it and that's it. It doesn't have much magic, it doesn't have things like that, let's say special. The other is that, about 15 days ago, the screen started to go crazy and I was touched by. I ordered the spare part, and obviously I also ordered other accessories to improve the aesthetics. And what I did was, disassemble the skateboard, totally unscrews the handlebar part only. That's pretty easy and simple. And then we are going to simply do. The basic thing is to just pull this, and we are going to disconnect this. Who is the one who sends you the command communication of the screen? And so in order not to have to do so much or so much to Mani Obi, we can put it like this: another turn, uncover the screen, the screen protector, but that's all. If it is for the first time, that will cost you such a difficulty, because it has to. With great strength, with a lot of skill, I recommend using this type of nails, and a little bit of heat, and I also ordered that spare part, a new screen protector, and what we are going to do is to unscrew the entire screen. I do clarify that can buy old screens of other Xiaomi models. Or you can order it from the new. That in my case the essential. I ordered the original spare part. The original spare part is that one. And so I ordered the display of AM365PRO. Obvious it is from a model, let's say like the old ones, but it still works. And simply, what we do is to disconnect all those little cables that you can see. And it is quite easy to disconnect. And well, once there, what we are going to do is simply to uncover the new screen. And I wanted to compare him to what the old man looks like. But the screens are useful on all models, and no matter who buys, will work equally. Even cables are equally. Does not have much, and before assembling and all that, what we are going to do is test the display. And then, there is a little arrow on the main cable, the one we had. And so it has a little guide. And what we do is simply rehearse igniting. Test any kind of thing, and as you can see, is a screen of the M365 Pro, running in an insation. And most of the spare parts work equally. And what we do is simply connect everything where it went. We embed everything. And we have just checked. We screw everything as it is, with the corresponding locations. That in this case, because screws all work equally. But in the old models some have, let's say, a different screw system. Well, the display is quite simple to connect. Glue. That's a pretty simple plan, which obviously comes with the adhesive. And simply what we do is to force it to be totally bound. No. It's no big deal, there's nothing special, so can be omitted on that part, or else they can see that everything works correctly. And advice, because I think they should be practically mandatory, is that screen protector. That foundry helps a lot to prevent it from being damaged. The skateboard screen, as it happened to me, and I had to repair. Now, then we will change the front reflector. And the essential one was the one I broke. But fortunately it is adhesive. So, it's no big deal, and just because we try to place it in the best possible position, and there is no more magic, nor in anything else, that will normally happen to many people, is to change the throttle rubber. Me and he had also ordered the original recorder. At the bottom it says that one, and it's no big deal anymore. Now the other is lubricates the entire bearing, or whatever we say moves. For that I would recommend WD-40. That has practically helped me too much to stop squeaking all those things when oxidized, or things like that. I'm thus throwing him out to the part where there is theft. Say theft. It's just no big deal. Look at the part where can be rolled like brakes, the gluing system, or small parts like this where one sees that there is bearing and throws him without problems to the foot of a goat, the one you hold standing there. The skateboard is also another one that I recommend it. And then the last thing left is to wash the skateboard. And more than one has left me comments when I first made the video of how to wash a skateboard, and as you can see, I add the surface part of the skateboard, but not on the screen, or in the electronic parts where they may be affected. I have simply done the part where dirt is most likely to affect, and it's no big deal that anymore. They simply clean it afterwards without any problem. Goes through the engine there, go through the tires, also pass through the vehicle's chassis. Such a basic cleaning that this is absolutely nothing wrong. And more than that, I recently put the WD-40. There would be no problem with the theft, unless it has already been uncovered, or something like that. For the WD-40, it helps a lot, and after cleaning it up, as you can see, already looks like new. I put some flanges or 2 ties on it, because that screen protector, as I say, as it has been raining a lot, and as they saw that I had to change the screen, for me I felt like I had to do that. You may not. And they found that delicious. Everything changed, everything is working perfectly. But well, that's already a fairly normal thing to do. And that's no matter how new it may be. The only one is that I used it very little. But in my case I use it daily. I hope you like this video. Subscribe, activate the bell and all.